Good evening and welcome to another Big Time Sports high school basketball broadcast. I'm Jan McInturf.
And I'm Evan McInturf. Dad, do you have a good feeling about tonight's game?
You know, Evan, with a Big Time Sports broadcast, you can't go wrong.
Unless the refs make the wrong calls, and you know about making the call, right?
Right. Anyone who's in the market to buy or sell a home can make the call to McInturf Realty. And our team works hard to make it easy and rewarding.
Dad, don't forget the mobile app.
The mobile app, you're right, Evan. When you download the McInturf Realty mobile app, you can search for homes, contact agents, browse photos, and get current information on properties.
And McInturfRealty.net is another great place to start.
You're right, Evan.
Uh-oh, Dad. Looks like we're out of time. We better throw the broadcast to the Big Time Sports crew.
On behalf of the entire McInturf Realty team, Evan and I would like to welcome you to tonight's Big Time Sports high school broadcast.
And now, here's your Big Time Sports broadcast crew.
From Berlin, Ohio, in the heart of Amish country, this is Big Time Sports, bringing you our continuous award-winning coverage of high school and college athletics. Good evening, everyone. I'm Troy Richardson, along with Bruce Witter tonight. And folks, we've got a dandy. It's the Civil War of Holmes County, East Holmes versus West Holmes, and an epic girls basketball matchup. Bruce, and when you talk about girls basketball in the state of Ohio, two teams that jump out at you are Holmes Hiland and the West Holmes Lady Knights.
Yeah, there's a lot of tradition in both of these girls programs. I mean, if you talk about girls basketball in the state of Ohio, if you don't talk about both of these programs, you might as well not talk girls basketball.
And Bruce, we're not talking 1, 2, or 3 state championships between these teams. We're talking a lot more.
Yeah, these are multiple state championships. Too many to even name. You start talking about, you can go back into the 80s, 90s, 2000s. I mean, like you said, state championships, these programs, tradition is just off the charts.
And we'll be back with the coaches right after this.
When buying or selling a home, the first thing is to make the call.
McInturf Realty.
Our marketing plan speaks for itself. We get results with over 700 sales last year.
So, Molly and Colin, have you made a decision yet?
Yes, we have. I don't know, Molly. That's a lot of money.
But it's the one I want.
Buying a home is one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make. We take that seriously. One of every 4 homes sold is listed by McInturf Realty. Make the call to McInturf Realty, the sign that sells.
Hello, this is Tom O'Donnell from Park Village Healthcare. Over the past several years, we've become a trusted provider of rehabilitation services following surgery or a brief hospital stay. Jane Snader, our Director of Rehabilitation and Therapy Services, has been working in this area since 1984 and has brought her knowledge and experience exclusively to Park Village. Jane leads our physical, occupational, and speech therapy teams that are respected for promoting evidence-based rehabilitation and therapy programs. These programs emphasize maximizing a resident's potential and promotes a timely and safe return home. If you are looking for short-term rehabilitation, please visit us. Tour our rehabilitation wing, dedicated to providing our clients quiet, private accommodations. Meet Jane Snader and explore a rehabilitation experience that will get you back on your feet again. Park Village, where local therapists are building local relationships. We're located at 1525 Crater Avenue in Dover.
At Rent to Own, you'll find nice people helping you rent to own furniture, rent to own appliances, rent to own electronics, and rent to own computers. We've got nice stuff that nice people like you need. Check out our great rental prices. You'll never own any cheaper. And be sure to look for our monthly specials on needed items for your home. We have great deals on our huge selection of products. At Rent to Own, we'll help you make your next purchase a whole lot easier. Stop in today.
Welcome back. Troy Richardson here, head coach Lisa Patterson, the West Holmes Lady Knights. Coach Patterson, it seems like we've been talking about this a lot, but another tough non-conference matchup for you guys.
Yeah, we try to make our schedule as difficult as possible. We kind of consider all these games practice for when the games really matter. So we just want to make it as difficult as we can, and playing in an environment like this at Hiland is going to be a tough match for us.
You know what, Coach, you look at your team, you're putting up great offensive numbers, but it's really been your defense that's carried you through these early part of the season.
We like to wear our hat on our defense. hang our hat on defense rather. And, you know, offense comes and goes. Defense has got to be there every night, so that's what we look for.
Coach, what do you see as 3 keys tonight for a West Holmes Lady Knights victory?
3 keys tonight. I would say, first of all, we have to defend the 3-point line. Hiland likes to live and die by the 3-point line. If we pick them up too far out, it won't go in our favor. Secondly, we have to make sure we use our interior players. We don't want to get in a 3-point shooting contest with them. That will not go in our favor. And rebounding is always something that we always want to out-rebound our opponents.
Well, Coach, thank you very much. And we'll be back with head coach Dave Schleybaugh right after this. Thank you very much, Coach. Good luck. Thank you.
Omni Orthopedics is proud to announce their award-winning team now includes 16 of the very best doctors in their field. Since 1996, Omni Orthopedics has helped patients in Stark and Tuscarawas counties with issues involving the foot and ankle, hand and upper extremity, joint, neck, spine, trauma, and sports medicine, with the finest physicians, staff, and medical equipment available. To learn more about Omni Orthopedics' world-class care, medical complex, or for contact information, visit online at omniortho.com.
Save big on one of the remaining 2014 Toyotas or choose a new 2015 model. Either way, you win during the Toyota Savings Event at Ferris. Hi, this is Pat and Brody Ferris. Save up to $5,000 on a 2014 Tundra or put $3,000 back in your pocket on a 2014 and a half Camry. Or you can lease a 2014 Prius for just $189 a month.
Ferris Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
We're called Weaver's Fine Furniture for a reason. From our handcrafted solid wood furniture to our American-made upholstered furniture, you'll see heirloom quality. Make your house a home with bedroom suites, kitchen furniture. Visit us in Sugar Creek at 7011 Old State Route 39. For directions, current specials, and more, you can find Weaver's online at weaverfurniturestore.com. Make your house a home with Weaver's Fine Furniture.
Hello, sports fans. Mellow Tones here for my good friends from Wallhouse Coffee. I kick it in gear every morning with fresh roasted coffee beans from Wallhouse Coffee. Can't you just smell the aroma of Wallhouse Coffee in your kitchen? Don't be shy. Why not give Wallhouse a try? Wallhouse Coffee on the Dover Road in Sugar Creek. Big time coffee for big time coffee drinkers.
Get a smooth ride with tires from Clum Tire Service Company on South Broadway in New Philadelphia. Visit the friendly folks at Clum Tire and they'll set you up with a set of quality tires at a price you can afford. With their years of experience, Clum will make sure your car has quality tires that fit your car or truck. Make sure your car is safe on the road with Clum Tire, 1075 South Broadway in New Philadelphia.
And welcome back. Troy Richardson here with head coach Dave Schleybaugh of the Highland Hawks. Coach Schleybaugh, when you look at your non-league schedule, you want to challenge yourselves right out of the gate.
Yeah, you know, we scheduled those 6 games to beat us, and it's going to be a tremendous challenge besides the big rivalry. West Holmes is probably one of the best teams in the state. They give us a lot of trouble in a lot of areas, so it's good for our young kids to be in this environment tonight. It's going to be a battle.
And Coach, what do you see as keys tonight for you guys to come away with a victory?
You know, we're going to have to handle the pressure. First, we got a lot of young kids. We're playing 2 freshmen and 3 sophomores, so this is the first time for them in a big game like this. And then they have a couple of tremendous talents that are tough matchups for us. And so, you know, Clark and McCulley, we got to try and figure it out along the way. And then they're long too, so those kind of teams sometimes give us a tough time scoring the basketball. So we got a lot on our plate tonight.
Thanks, Coach. We'll be back with the opening tip right after this.
Senior year is full of big decisions, a career path, a college, but it starts with fantastic senior pictures to celebrate accomplishments and showcase your personality. New Philadelphia senior Charles Murray chose Mitchell Studio to tell his story. Charles wanted portraits to showcase his many interests, from sports to music.
I had a few of just casual clothes, and then I had a bunch of jerseys behind me. I had my saxophone. They let me bring whatever I wanted. We took a few in the studio, and then we went to the baseball field, a soccer field, and got those pictures taken.
Charles said Mitchell Studio photographer Terry Barnhill made the shoot fun and offered insight while allowing Charles to be creative as well.
He actually thought of a lot of new ideas or new poses, but he also let me pick my own and what I wanted to. It was easy. They like to joke around and have fun with you when you're taking your pictures. It was a lot of fun. I liked it.
For more than 30 years, Terry Barnhill has helped local seniors shine with images that will stand the test of time. Call Mitchell Studio today to schedule your senior session. Mitchell Studio, where photography is still an art.
Since 1971, Chibo's has been serving homemade pastas, soups, and rolls to people from all over the area. Chibo's is located in Waynesburg in the former Mohawk Movie Theater. The recipes are the same today, and the cooks still come in at 6 a.m. to roll out the dough. Recently, Chibo's has added a selection of some of your favorite Italian wines to complement your dinner. We thrive on quality food, quality service at a reasonable price. Chibo's is open Thursday through Sunday for lunch and dinner.
What is peace of mind? Financial freedom. For most folks, financial freedom is built step by step over time. We help you build it with our savings and investment accounts like CDs, money market, and IRAs, where you can sock away some money and earn interest on it too. Financial freedom is peace of mind. Let's build it together. Substantial penalties apply for early withdrawals on CDs. First National Bank of Denison, member FDIC. It's all about you.
Trust is high. Roll the film, let's see why.
I got approved. It was a great deal for the car. I came to JD Byrider. The same day I left with the car.
I was approved, and I've been happy ever since.
JD Byrider is a great place to go. Whether your credit's good, bad, they'll work with anybody.
I got the green light.
You could get the green light at gojdv.com.
JD Byrider.
It's the way to go.
And welcome back to Hiland High School in Berlin, Ohio, as it's Big Time Sports bringing you high school girls basketball, the Battle of Holmes County. The West Holmes Lady Knights coming in with a record of 4-0 versus the Hiland Hawks with a perfect record of 3-0. Good evening, everyone. I'm Troy Richardson. Along with me in the booth tonight is Bruce Witter. And Bruce, this looks to be another great contest.
Yeah, like you talked about, we talked a little bit about it. You know, a huge rivalry to begin with in the county, these two county schools. They probably just don't like each other to begin with. And, you know, just the fact that, like Coach Slayball said, you know, they play these types of games because it helps them down the stretch, you know, when they're getting ready for tournament time.
And you said it, these are two teams, they're not looking for the conference. They're looking to play deep into March, and traditionally both programs have. Let's take a look here at the starting lineups for the teams tonight. Brought to you by Mike Fredericks Insurance. The Mike Fredericks Insurance starting lineup. Give Mike Fredericks a call at 330-308-02-200. First for the West Holmes Lady Knights, led by head coach Lisa Patterson, Brittany McCauley, Hannah Clark, Carissa Shriver, Alex Starr, and Alex Brown. For the Berlin Hiland Hawks, the Hiland Hawks, led by head coach Dave Schleybaugh, Brittany Miller, Kennedy Schleybaugh, Alex Troyer, Megan Beachy, and number 35, Rachel Horn. And Bruce, as we said, both teams coming in tonight undefeated. West Holmes had the opportunity to do a game earlier this year when they defeated the Hoover Lady Vikings, last year's Division I state runner-up. And obviously, Bruce, West Holmes last year Division II state champs.
Yep. Keys to the game tonight, Troy. You can see Hiland's defense giving up less than 27 points a game. And that's going to be tough to do tonight because the West Holmes Lady Knights average 58 points a game. West Holmes, they're going to use that height advantage inside, and both teams need to have good play coming off the bench. And one other thing Coach Schlaball mentioned, they're going to have to handle West Holmes' pressure.
Got our Kurt Guerin tip-off. The tip is controlled, and it's batted around and controlled by the West Holmes Lady Knights. There's Shriver, going to move the ball around. West Holmes looking to spread it here against this Hiland man-to-man defense. Good ball movement off the ball here by West Holmes. Swinging it around. Good patience here, good pressure defense by the Hawks. Ball's up. Swinging around there's number 40, Alex Brown. Brown being pressured by Miller. Swings it over, left wing. Back at the top of the horn. Good pressure here, Bruce, by Hiland.
Yeah, they forced him way out, clear out towards the center court in their offense. So far, really good defense by the Lady Hawks.
Good pressure, look inside. Shots up, off the backboard, no. Rebound controlled by Hiland. And they're off and running. Bringing up for the Hawks is Brittany Miller. Looking down the court, she's going to penetrate. Long three ball on the way. Shot is up and good. Rattling home, number 35, Rachel Horn. Hawks out to a quick 3-0 lead. Good pressure applied by the Hawks. Double dribble, turnover, back to Hiland. Good pressure there by number 4, Brittany Miller, Bruce.
Yeah, and you can see the Hawks man-to-man defense. They don't do a lot of switching, Troy. They like to fight over the picks, underneath the picks. They don't want to get switches where they can leave somebody open.
You talk about the switching, Coach Schlaball talked about some tough matchups there for Hiland in their man-to-man defense. Zone defense now being applied by West Holmes, a little 2-3 matchup. Hiland keeping it spread, 4 out, 1 in set. Pass inside to 35, Rachel Horn. She kicks it out. Swinging around the perimeter. Good passing. Long three ball on the way again by Horn. Rips forward. Rachel Horn again for 3. Hiland up 6-0.
That's one of the problems in these matchup zones. Eventually, if you move that ball around, you're going to find a soft spot either on the wings or in the center of the court.
Ball handled by Brown. She swings it over. Penetration, ball loose on the ground again. Diving forward, hard on the ground. Number 10, Kennedy Schlaball, pass ahead. Here come the Hawks again. Taking up to the rim strong, and offensive foul called on number 25, Megan Beachy.
Still good job defense, good pressure that time. Right now, Hiland Lady Hawks just out hustling. See the replay right here, takes it strong, good position by the West Holmes Lady Knights, and they get a charge call.
Man-to-man pressure by Hiland. Hiland trying to use their bench here. They're going to play 7, 8, 9 girls tonight. Little trap coming, swinging around. Good cross-court pass. 3 ball on the way. Backboard no good. Rebound battled. Finally controlled by Megan Beachy. West Holmes extending the pressure. Ball being batted around. Finally controlled by Beachy. West Holmes still coming out in their zone. Hiland going that 4 out, 1 in. 3 ball on the way. Shots off the backboard. No good. Controlled by West Holmes. And the Knights are off and running. Leading that break is Clark. Clark with the rebound. Ball batted away. Still loose on the ground. Diving for it, and a jump ball called. You know what, Bruce? It seems like West Holmes just can't seem to get control of that basketball in the half-court side.
Well, you got to get settled down. Both teams need to get settled down a little bit, get the jitters out of the way. We're, almost 3 minutes into the game. But this man-to-man pressure defense, a lot of hands reaching and so forth, and Hiland's doing a good job right now.
West Holmes changing up. They're going back to man-to-man. Hawks like that. They're moving the ball around the perimeter. Good pressure applied by the Knights. They've got Hiland pushed out. Jumper on the way. Shot off the rim, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, and let's give it to the Lady Knights of West Holmes. Trigger here will be Shriver.
Little man pressure coming right here.
Molinar, hands off to Shriver. Shriver being pressured. Shriver handles it pretty well. Nice behind the back dribble there. Good spacing here by West Holmes. Pressure once again applied by Hiland in the half-court set. They're not letting West Holmes get any breathing room at all, are they, Bruce?
No, they're doing a good job helping out, help defense on the weak side. You get somebody right there. They drove the baseline. They had help coming, so the Lady Hawk defense right now stepping up to the task.
Checking into the game, number 22, Jessica Troyer. Flare out on the inbounds. 3 ball on the way. Shot up the backboard, no good. Rebound controlled by Hiland. giving it right back to West Holmes. Driving through the lane, jumper up, off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound, controlled by the Lady Hawks. Nope, jump ball called. Foul's going to be whistled. And that's going to be called on Jessica Troyer. Take us through the replay here, Bruce.
Getting batted around pretty good. It bounced off her own man. Thought it was going to be a jump ball, but it called a foul on the reach in, grabbing the arm. Second team foul on Hiland.
West Holmes will trigger it underneath the hoop. You know, Hiland does a great job of substituting here. They're going to play 8, 9 girls a lot throughout this game. West Holmes a little bit leaner on the bench. They're going to go 7 or 8 girls deep.
Now, both teams were hit pretty good with graduation. So, you know, both coaches searching a little bit for the right combinations.
Hiland ball controlled. Good penetration, shot off the rim. And a travel called. Travel called on number 32, Alex Starr, going to be Hawk basketball.
That's third turnover West Holmes has committed just halfway through the first quarter.
Score is 6-0 on your Wayne Garage Door scoreboard midway through the first quarter. Man-to-man pressure being applied by West Holmes. Troyer handles it, swings it left wing. Popping out, good ball movement here by Hiland. You know what I like with Hiland, Bruce, is they use both sides of the court. They get a lot of ball reversals in their half-court offense.
Yeah, that's the thing about them. And what West Holmes is a little different in their defense. They're switching up, you know, making switches. And what Hiland's looking for is to pop somebody open off one of the switches on a pick and roll.
And right there, long three ball on the way. Bank it in. Give that one to number 22, Jessica Troyer.
3 for 5 from the field so far for Hiland, and all threes that they've made.
Hiland coming out and blitzing West Holmes early, trying to get a 5-second count there. There's a switch, picked up the dribble. Swinging around, Shriver being hounded. Shriver still being pressured, double team drawn. Ball batted away, finally controlled by West Holmes. Still under pressure. That's number 40, Alex Brown.
This has been relentless pressure so far tonight by Hiland.
Well, I talked to Coach Slayball earlier in the week, and he said he wanted to keep playing players, keeping fresh girls in there, and keep applying the pressure. Ball batted out, finally controlled by West Holmes. Good penetration, 3-ball, up, nope. Good penetration to the rim is Shriver. Off the rim, no good. Backside rebound controlled, and a foul's going to be whistled. And nice rebound there by number 22, Samantha Hall, for the Lady Knights.
You can see good drive there, misses the layup, good position, gets fouled, taking him back up. And they call it on the floor, so they're going to be out of bounds underneath the basket. 13 foul on Hiland so far.
And Bruce, you said it. Both these teams hit heavy by graduation. I think West Holmes hit a little bit harder than the Hawks were with it.
Yeah, and I think, you know, like I said, you know, a lot of substitutions going on. I think a lot of that has to do with, like you said, keeping players fresh, but also looking for the right combination possible.
Bruce, take a look here at the spacing by West Holmes. Creating good spacing, a lot of dribble penetration gaps offensively. Clark, left wing, she penetrates baseline, draws a double team. She's going to kick it back out to Starr. Penetrates, shot off the rim, no good. Seems to be a lid on that basket for West Holmes. Puts it up again and rattles it home. Give that bucket to Alex Brown, getting her own rebound.
Great hustle job there for that 2 points.
And the West Holmes Lady Knights finally reach the scoreboard, and Brown gets her first bucket and is going to be whistled for her first foul.
Yeah. You know, you talked about the spacing the West Holmes girls had. I thought personally that they might take a little, you know, use their height advantage a little bit more and try to pound it down inside, get some post up down on the low block and so forth. But so far they spread it out, like you said, trying to create some seams to get some drives.
Well, early on in the game, both teams just trying to figure each other out. They're like two fighters trying to see the reach of each opponent. Ball batted around. Good ball move by the Hawks. Another 3-ball on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Brown. And she's going to lead this West Holmes break. She's going to be picked up at half court. Swings it over to Clark. Clark looking to penetrate. Picks her dribble up, back out to Brown. She calls out a set. Still being hounded tough by this Hiland pressure defense. Dribble handoff, no good. Kicks it back out. Good ball movement by West Holmes. They're going to reset it, Bruce.
I guess you can see why Hiland's only given up about 27.7 points per game so far with this defense.
Well, we talked about that in our Park Village keys of the game. Nice baseline drive. Shots up off the backboard and good. Give that one to number 21, Hannah Clark.
Giving up a couple baseline drives for points here now, Troy.
Good baseline drive. 9-4 lead by Hiland. on your garage door, on your wing garage door scoreboard. Turnover, give it to West Holmes. They're on the break. Brown leading the break, passes it ahead, looking at the right wing. Brown's going to think about it, pulls it back up. Wide open, decides the better of it is number 15, Molnar. Molnar being pressured. She's looking to penetrate. There's the baseline again, taken away by the Hawks. Swings it cross court. Baseline drive again, spin, shot up off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Hiland. And the Hawks are off again. Hiland hasn't had too many shots inside that three-point arc, have they, Bruce?
No.
Traveling call there on Hiland.
Another turnover. That's third Hiland turnover here in the first quarter. Turnovers are even at 3 here in the 30 seconds left.
30 seconds to go on your Wayne Garage Door scoreboard. Your score, Hiland Hawks 9, West Holmes Lady Knights 4. Don't forget, this will also be replayed on the Big Time Sports app. Be sure to download the Big Time Sports app for your Droid or iPhone. Pressure being applied by Hiland. West Holmes with the ball. See if they try to hold here for the last shot, Bruce.
They can get some points here. They've just kind of erased that early momentum that Hiland had with that 9-0 run.
Penetration again, that shot partially deflected. Rebound controlled by Hiland. Rim pressure in the backcourt. Oh, Hiland's got numbers. They're off and running. Schlaball leading the break. Gives it head to Beachy. Beachy's shot is blocked. Controlled by West Holmes. They got time to get another shot off, Bruce. Dribbling. Base foul line. Jumpers up off the backboard and no good. And that's going to bring quarter number 1 to an end. Your first quarter score. Hiland 9, West Holmes 4. We'll be back with second quarter action after you watch this.
Dumont Sporting Goods has been outfitting winning teams since 1977. Put Doug Clark and his experienced staff to work for your team. See them for school jackets, silk screening, and embroidery. Dumont's is especially proud to be your exclusive area Russell Athletic Team Specialist. All of the name brands you love close to home. That's Dumont's Sporting Goods on Tuscarawas Avenue in downtown Dover. Team Specialist since 1977.
Woods Tall Timber Resort is a vacation that's close to home. The 7-acre lake is the focal point of the resort with camping May through October. Splash away your summer days at the beach and in the fall enjoy brilliant colors from your own private cottage. Whether you enjoy primitive camping or the amenities of home, Woods Tall Timber Resort has it all. Luxurious cottages feature equipped kitchens, a full bathroom, and room for 8 guests. The resort includes a clubhouse, concession stand, bait shop, shower house, and laundromat. And the recreation never ends. Enjoy summer fun on water slides, inflatable trampolines, paddle boats, and electric boats, plus house rentals, fishing, game room, playground, woodpecker par 3 golf, and miniature golf, and of course hiking trails. And now Woods Tall Timber Resort has zip lines. It's the best value around for this exciting way to fly. Rides start at just $15. Small zips and kiddie zips are also available, and the Lake House Lodge can accommodate your party, reception, reunion, or event. Check out all of the fun online at woodstalltimberlake.com.
Tell me, are you confident in your financial game plan? I'm Matt Ferris, president of Ferris Financial. If you're like most people, you've probably spent a lot of time talking about getting your financial affairs in order, but for some reason, the game plan has never come together. At Ferris Financial, we're here to help you solidify your personal, business, and estate planning goals so we can build a winning game plan together and help you achieve peace of mind. Call us at 330-321-1413. Ferris Financial, helping you plan, protect, and prosper.
And welcome back to Hiland High School. As the scoreboard says it all, Hiland 9, West Holmes Lady Knights 4. And Bruce, I think you got our quarterly recap for us.
Yep, Haas Auto Body recap. Hiland came out strong. Troy hit 3 out of the first 5 shots they took, all for threes. 9-0 they were up early. Late in the game, or late in the first quarter here, West Holmes came back with a couple of baskets, had a chance to even cut the deficit even to less than what it is. But they scored 4. 9-4 is the first quarter score.
And Bruce, Hiland started out that quick 9-0 run about 3 minutes into the game, and after that the lid came off the rim for West Holmes and went back on for the Lady Knights. You take a look there at the Dover Dental Group fan cam, and hey, I like that with the new Star Wars movie. The preview's coming out right there. We got a pilot right there, land speeder pilot.
That could be Oregon's helmet look for the Rose Bowl.
That could be. And we're going to have an offensive foul called on the West Holmes Lady Knights. Hey, from work suits to work boots, try Miller Clothing and Shoes in downtown New Philadelphia. Marty Miller and his team of all-stars such as Hager, Lee and Wrangler jeans. For your feet, it's Hush Puppy and Red Wing shoes. To complete your wardrobe, it's Carhartt, Van Heusen, and Arrow. Stop in and give Miller Clothing and Shoes a try. Keep your socks high and your powder dry, and give Marty Miller a try. Hiland with the ball, dribble handoff. Once again, good spacing here by the Hawks, using that screen at the foul line. Good high-low game by Hiland. Shot off the rim, no good. Controlled by West Holmes. Bruce, I liked what Hiland did there. They did the entry pass the elbow and tried to get a little UCLA action going.
Yeah, got it down in the paint. I thought, in reverse of that, I thought that's what West Holmes would try to do to utilize their height a little bit more.
And right there you did see West Holmes trying to use it off the ball screen. Can't get it to go. Turnover back to East Holmes. Good penetration, drawing a double team. West Holmes looking to extend their pressure. Good ball movement by the Hawks. Nice baseline pull-up jumper. A little too long, controlled by Brown. Brown with the fast break. They've got numbers. Brown swings it, looking at it. Decides to think about it. Molnar gives it back to Brown. Hiland standing their man-to-man defense. West Holmes trying to get some ball screens here. 17-footer, banks it in. Rattle and hum that one, Holmes. Number 32 that's Alex Starr for West Holmes.
West Holmes has four girls averaging in double figures so far, and they've been held to 6 points here early into the second quarter.
Game of runs. Hiland started out with a 9-0 run. West Holmes has answered back with a 6-0 run. Oh, there's the extra pass. 3-ball on the way, and it's in. Give that one to Megan Beachy. Sometimes, Bruce, you got to pass up the good shot to get a great shot.
To get a better one, and that's right. 12 points, all from outside the arc.
And that stops a 6-0 run by West Holmes. Mass substitutions here for Hiland. Also into the game, number 21 for West Holmes, Hannah Clark checks back in.
Huge luxury for Coach Schlaball, with being able to substitute that many girls in, at one time even, and there's no drop-off in what they're doing.
Well, I know one thing that Hiland always has tried to do is early in the season they're going to keep playing kids. Even if it's maybe they drop off a little bit, they want to have them ready come tournament time.
You never know when an injury can step up. I mean, you look at Ohio State down to their third quarterback the way they are, so you got to have everybody ready to go. Next man
Brown
up.
Bump, no call, and give that one back to West Holmes, into Hiland. But you're right, Bruce. You never know when your number is going to be called. And that's been the mainstay of both these programs. For West Holmes, you go to the state tournament, they're getting contributions from their 9th and 10th man, and you don't see that very often.
Yeah, when you have the traditions of these two programs, you have, more people interested in playing and so forth.
Number 22, Jessica Troyer, taking a nice ball screen by Mackenzie Miller, taking that one all the way to the hoop for two. 14-6, West Holmes ball, trailing 14-6. Oh, falling down is Brown. Got bumped there a little bit, no call. Ball controlled by Brittany Miller, passing it ahead, driving again, kicks it out. Good ball moving with Hiland, 3-ball on the way, why not? Shot off the back of the iron, no good, controlled by West Holmes. The Knights are off and running. Starr penetrating, Starr to the block, shot off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by the Hawks. You know what, Bruce? West Holmes, when you look at the shot chart, they've gotten some shots in the paint. They just can't seem to get them to fall.
But every shot's been contested.
3-ball on the way, Sarah Kime from dead corner, and that's going to draw a timeout from West Holmes.
Yeah, every shot's been contested that West Holmes has taken. I don't care if it's been in the paint or outside.
Weaver Appliance on 1780 State Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Between Sugar Creek and Walnut Creek, brand name appliances at prices you can afford. Amana, Frigidaire, GE, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Speed Queen. We try to meet and beat any big box store price. See us before you buy. If we sell it to you, then we will service it for you, and we will service all that we sell. Gain our trust with over 25 years of good products and good service. That's Weaver Appliance on 1780 State Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Let's take a look here at our big play replay, Bruce.
You can see the extra pass into the corner. Nothing but net. Knocked down a 3. That's Hiland Lady Hawks' 5th three-pointer here just halfway into the second quarter.
And Bruce, what's one of your favorite pizza places to go, Bruce.
Oh, Pangrazio's is the best.
Pangrazio's Pizza. For pizza, pasta, salads, and more, be sure to try Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House. Pangrazio's has 2 locations in downtown Dover and downtown Uhrichsville. Before, during, or after the game, it's Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House. Dine in or carry out.
Breadsticks are awesome.
Oh, I know you and Ron Hurst love the breadsticks at Pangrazio's. Once again, West Holmes with the ball, being pressured by Hiland. There's Molnar. Kicks it out. West Holmes looking to reset the offense. Good spacing here by West Holmes. They have been getting some type of ball screen offense. It looks like they've gotten away from that a little bit, Bruce.
Now they're trying to post up down inside a little bit more. See them getting it down in there now because they've got that height advantage.
Good high-low game. Give that to 2 points to Hannah Clark, but a great high-low game, Bruce. Something you thought West Holmes might try a little bit earlier in the game.
And I think they're going to go back to that now a lot.
Free ball off the rim, no good. Controlled by Beachy, gets her own rebound, kicks it back out. And that's the thing with both these teams, they're spacing. They get a lot of open looks. Another 3 ball on the way, shot off the back of the rim, no good. Controlled by West Holmes.
They're going to live and die by that 3.
Well, when you got shooters that can shoot it, that's what you got to go with.
You got plenty of them.
Said they go back to their high-low game. Looking inside. Looking in at Starr. Starr gone to work inside on the block. Kicks it out. An extra pass. Starr from the 3-point line. Shot up and in. Give that one to Alex Starr. And just like that, they cut the lead to 6.
Turnover.
West Holmes again. Turnover ahead. Pass ahead. Battled shot up. And off and in. Give that to number 24. That's Kylie Lepla. And that's going to draw a timeout by the Berlin Hawks. And we'll be back with more action right after this.
If you or a loved one suffer from allergies, chronic sinusitis, or have trouble with your hearing, call the office of Dr. Kurt C. Guerin, ear, nose, and throat specialist. Their audio team of Chris Schnell and Angie Hisner will evaluate or prevent hearing loss. Dr. Guerin's team can diagnose and treat your season allergies, and they perform balloon sinuplasty. It's a new in-office procedure to treat chronic sinusitis. Don't suffer any longer. Call Dr. Guerin for an appointment today. Located in the Heritage Square Shopping Center in Dover. 330-343-9600.
Home improvements make your life easier and add to the aesthetics and value of your home. Look to the Wayne Garage Door Sales and Service Showroom for garage doors, entry doors, storm doors, windows, gutters, siding, heritage stone, and awnings. Plus knowledgeable associates to help you create a distinct look for your home. Wayne Garage Door, quality workmanship and service after the sale since 1973 on State Route 39 in Dover. More than just garage doors.
Tom Hampshire Insurance Agency, your professional insurance experts representing the Motorist Insurance Group. Team with Tom Hampshire for all your insurance, auto, home, business, and life. Tom Hampshire Insurance Agency, winning your insurance trust for over 50 years. Professional service, professional products. Tom Hampshire Insurance Agency and the Motorist Insurance Group, your hometown insurance experts in the Tuscarawas Valley. Call today, 1-800-682-0145.
The Inn at Northwood Village is a premier assisted living residence. Each private suite is designed to offer the optimum comfort, security, and privacy. Personalized services include a 24-hour on-site licensed nurse, 3 full meals daily, cable TV, utilities, daily social events, and weekly housekeeping. Our caring professional team provides the best in senior assisted living care and services. Models of assisted and memory care suites are open. Call today to schedule a tour. The Inn at Northwood Village, where your family is our family.
At Rent to Own, you'll find nice people helping you rent to own furniture, rent to own appliances, rent to own electronics, and rent to own computers. We've got nice stuff that nice people like you need. Check out our great rental prices. You'll never own any cheaper. And be sure to look for our monthly specials on needed items for your home. We have great deals on our huge selection of products. At Rent to Own, we'll help you make your next purchase a whole lot easier. Stop in today.
Back at Berlin Hiland High School, it's the Highland Hawks 17, West Holmes Lady Knights 13 on your Wayne Garage Door scoreboard.
You can see it here, out on the breakaway off the turnover, the Weaver Barnes replay. Good move up, 2 points off and another run, 6.60 run by the Lady Knights, Troy.
And you know what, Bruce? It's all starting at the defensive end for both these teams.
Both teams, you're exactly right.
West Holmes coming back in their man-to-man defense. Good pressure here by West Holmes. Hiland looking to get the ball inside here, a little 4-out, 1 inset. That ball's going to be bounced past and out of bounds. Give it back to West Holmes, another Hiland Hawk turnover.
Number 5 on the in the first half. Both teams have turned it over 5 times now.
And a lot of that has to do with the other team's pressure defense.
No doubt about that.
Ball being pressured again. West Holmes trailed by as many as 9. That's Shriver. She's going to pass it off to the wing, looking inside again at Clark. Trying to get a little bit of a high-low game up top.
Yeah.
3 ball on the way. Off the backboard, no good. Too strong. Hiland with the rebound. Hawks are off and running. Brittany Miller ahead. She's going to kick it out, swings it over. Looking inside, Kennedy Schleybaugh penetrates, kicks it out. I love it. Every time one of these Hawks or West Holmes Knights catch the ball, Bruce, they're getting it right in a shooting position. Great baseline drive. Give 2 points there to Brittany Miller.
Yeah, in shooting position, I mean, they face up to the basket and they're not looking for anybody but the basket. And if they don't have the shot, then they look for the open cutter.
A lot of skill work done by both these programs. Good crowd on hand tonight, Bruce. We've talked about that. Great crowd tonight. A lot of college coaches here also. Pass inside to Molnar. She's going to throw it up and in. Give the 2 points there to number 24, Kaylee Lepla.
West Holmes is starting to find her range a little bit now. Troy, they've hit 6 out of their last 9 shots.
West Holmes staying with that man-to-man pressure. Kennedy Schleybaugh, she's going to swing it over to Miller. She's going to swing it back to Schleybaugh. Schleybaugh going to drive in, left hand, shot up and in. Kennedy Schleybaugh, and Bruce, that one parted like the Red Sea.
Sure did. No help on that backside that time.
Off the ball defense, a key. Nice shot, and that's going to stay with West Holmes as it was battered away by the Hiland Hawks. And just like every time it looks like Hiland's going to go on a little bit of a run, Bruce, West Holmes just seems to battle back.
You can see the drive, slapped at the ball and knocked it out of her hands, but the Knights will retain underneath their own basket.
West Holmes trails by 6 on your Wayne Doughton Garage Door scoreboard. Looking back at the inbounder, shooter in the corner. Shot up, no good. Off the back of the rim. Rebound controlled by the Hawks, and they're off and running again. Nice penetration. Driving through the lane, ball batted away. Rebound controlled by Hiland. Good penetration by Schleybaugh. Looking at the 3 again, no good. They're going to kick it out. 3 ball on the way. That doesn't find anything, and we're going to have a foul called on Hiland. And Bruce, every time these players catch it, they are looking to shoot it. They're catching it, and it is a threat. Every triple threat position in that shooter's pocket every time.
And when you say triple threat position, that means they have it where they can either bring it to the shooting position or dribble or pass the ball. They don't have to move it around any, extra movement.
West Holmes being pressured again by Hiland. Hiland has kept this pressure up the entire game so far as we've got less than a minute to play here in the first quarter. Lepla, she's going to swing it back up top. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound controlled once again by West Holmes. See if they can make anything out of it, and it's going to give it back to West Holmes. Finally, it looks like West Holmes, Alex Starr is getting a couple of offensive boards there. West Holmes might not be getting the height advantage on the scoring, Bruce, but they are getting second shot opportunities.
Yeah, and they didn't get that at all in the first quarter.
Long 3 on the way, shot no good. Rebound controlled by Hiland. Hiland's got numbers. Hiland swings it, ball batted away, controlled by West Holmes. The Knights are off and running. They're going to think better of it. Coming up on less than 30 seconds to play. And a blocking foul called on Hiland.
15 foul, not close to 1-and-1 yet with only 20 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Pretty clean game so far. 5 fouls on Hiland, 2 on the Lady Knights.
Good officiating crew here tonight. They're letting them play.
Shot no good. Rebound batted around, controlled by West Holmes. Thought about the 3, decides to kick it back out. Long 3 on the way, and in. Give that one to number 21, Hannah Clark. As she cuts Hiland's lead to 3. Less than 5 seconds to play. Kennedy, she's going to try to get it to half court. Throws a long baseball pass, out of bounds. And that's going to bring our first half to the end. And what a first half it's been. Your first half score. West Holmes Lady Knights 18, Highland Hawks 21. We'll be back with the halftime stats after you watch this.
Looking for a dentist for you and your family? Someone you can trust with your smile? Someone that offers emergency service as well as tender, loving care? Well, it's Dr. Sean Moan and the Dover Dental Group. Give the Dover Dental Group a call at 330-343-8132 to schedule your appointment. Find Dover Dental at 129 West 2nd Street in Dover.
You've known Peterman for years as the area's premier plumbing company. Now you'll know us as the area's #1 heating and cooling company, too. We service residential and commercial customers, and with our trained service technicians, fully stocked service trucks, and 24-hour service, why would you call anyone else? Peterman, the area's one-stop source for all your plumbing and heating and cooling needs. Call us today at 330-364-4497 or look us up online at petermanphc.com.
If you think you can't afford new flooring, think again. Think you don't have time for shopping and installation? Think again. Visit One Stop Flooring next to the post office in downtown Dover. It's fast, friendly, and affordable. How affordable? The 3-room special gives you up to 40 yards of new carpet with padding and installation for $426. Free in-home sample showings and estimates save you time and money. One Stop Flooring, quality flooring, and expert installation at affordable prices. Call 330-364-4745.
If you're looking for good food in a relaxed setting, then you need to try Malcutt's Tavern in Strasburg. Malcutt's Tavern features the very best in steaks, seafood, and pasta, and their pork chops are just fabulous. Treat yourself to something special. Take the short drive to Malcutt's Tavern in Strasburg. If it's good food you're looking for, we'll see you at Malcutt's Tavern in Strasburg. 719 South Wooster Avenue in Strasburg. Phone 330-878-7898. Weekend reservations suggested.
At Dover Brake, they know a thing or two about brakes. After all, Dover Brake has been offering professional brake service since 1975. Be sure to visit their expanded showroom for a great selection of hard-to-find parts and accessories for your truck or commercial fleet. They offer free estimates and welcome commercial work, too. For professional brake service, see Paul and Robin McCoy and the crew at Dover Brake, Route 21 in Strasburg. Dover Brake is open 6 days a week.
And welcome back to Highland High School as it's the West Holmes Lady Knights trail the Highland Hawks by a score of 21-18. Troy Richardson here with Bruce Witter for your First National Bank halftime report. And Bruce, this has been a battle of runs so far early in this first half of play.
Yeah, both these teams, both high-powered offenses, Troy, but both of them play very good defense, and this has shown up here in the first half. Both teams playing excellent defense on the other team in their man-to-man defenses. But like you said, it's been a game of runs. We saw Highland go up 9 points early on. West Holmes cut it down to 6. Highland goes on another run, goes up like 17-9. West Holmes makes another run, and the same thing happened here late in the second quarter to give us the 21-18 halftime score.
And Bruce, why don't you take us through our First National Bank halftime stats?
Yeah, the stats are just as close as the score. Shooting-wise, West Holmes 8 of 24 from the field, not very good, 33%. Highland, on the other hand, 8 of 18, and out of those 8, 5 of them have been from the three-point arc. Free throws, nobody's been to the line, nobody in foul trouble here in the first half. Rebounds even, 10 for West Holmes, 11 for Highland. Turnovers also even, 6 apiece, and that gives us the score 21 Highland, 18 West Holmes.
And Bruce, it's been a pretty good battle here so far. Great crowd on hand, great following for both these traditional state and national powerhouses. A lot of college coaches also on hand here tonight. And we'll be back with the second half action after you watch this.
Do you enjoy the outdoors? Ever dream of owning a cabin or vacation home? At Weaver Barns, we build buildings perfect for all those dreams. From our cabins to our majestic timber lodge, from small sheds to big barns, Weaver Barns has the perfect solution for you. Come see for yourself at our display lot, located on State Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Visit our website at weaverbarnes.com or give us a call at 888-289-4940.
Welcome to Mount Hope Fence, located in Mount Hope, Ohio, where you can add elegance to your outdoor space with one of our durable, low-maintenance pavilions, gazebos, or pergolas. Choose one from our showroom, or we can build to order. Add to your backyard escape with a stone fireplace or other landscape ideas. More than just fence, we're about the full line of outdoor living products. All of our products come with a lifetime warranty. Click online at MountHopeFence.com or visit our showroom at 7102 County Road 77. Mount Hope Fence. We've got the inside on the outdoors.
If you want to make your business successful for years to come, then you need to partner with Graphic Publications and our Bluefoot digital products. Our customers receive a strategic marketing plan in both digital and print media that can include website design, hosting and content creation, interactive mobile apps, videos, and graphic design. For the past 40 years, Graphic Publications has been helping businesses grow with our innovative marketing solutions that enable you to reach and exceed your goals. Contact Graphic Publications at 888-674-1010.
Make your vehicle last longer and run better. Fix it with parts from Harrison Napa Auto Parts in Sugar Creek. With over 20,000 parts in stock, our ASE certified staff will get you the right part right away and get your vehicle running. Order your part online and pick it up. Just log on to NapaOnline.com. Call us at 330-852-4671 or visit us at Harrison Napa Auto Parts, 793 Dover Road in Sugar Creek. Get your car running smooth with Harrison Napa Auto Parts.
Shook Auto is the largest independent vehicle sales company in the area, with over 300 vehicles in stock ranging from $1,000 to $30,000 and everywhere in between. Shook Auto employs a full staff of ASE certified technicians. They service what they sell. Shook Auto has two locations, 1633 Steel Hill Road and 205 South Broadway in New Philadelphia. Online at shookauto.com.
Welcome back to Highland High School. Troy Richardson and Bruce Witter bringing you second half action here as it's the West Holmes Lady Knights trailing the Highland Lady Hawks by a score of 18-21. Our second half tip-off brought to you by Kurt Guerin Allergy Clinic. That's the Dr. Kurt Guerin Allergy Clinic bringing you our second half action as it will be Highland Hawks basketball here to start, leading by 3. And Bruce, what would you expect to see out of both teams here in the second half?
Well, I don't think you're going to see a lot of change with Highland. Coach Slayball wants them to, D up like they have. But I think West Holmes has got to, go down inside a little bit more, down in the paint, utilize that height. And when they don't get that down in on the block, they pop it back out and look for the 3. They need to shoot the ball a little bit better.
Once again, Highland ball being pressured again by the West Holmes Lady Knights man-to-man defense. Back to Kennedy Schleybaugh. Schleybaugh calls out the offense. Gets a good screen by Rachel Horn. Uses it. Swings it in. Brittany Miller, 3 ball on the way. Shot is up. That's just a long 2. Give that one to Brittany Miller. Highland once again pressuring man-to-man. Molnar being pressured. Molnar handles the press. Ball batted away. That one's going to stay with the West Holmes Lady Knights.
Once again, they're coming out with that relentless pressure like they showed in the first half.
Highland with a 5-point lead. Pass swung to Hall. Hall gives it back up top to Starr. Starr looks inside. Shot up, off the backboard, no good. Rebound controlled by the Hawks. And they're looking to run again. That's Miller. Miller penetrates, kicks it out. Back to Kennedy. Kennedy's going to set the offense, lets the bounce happen, penetrates the foul line. Ball tipped and going to be given right back to West Holmes.
Unforced turnover there. You can't afford those in this type of game, Troy.
Well, this is a big rival game. Great crowd on hand tonight. Excellent atmosphere for high school girls basketball. And Bruce, when you think about high school girls basketball, the Classic in the Country coming up here over Martin Luther King holiday is the premier event in the nation.
Yeah, they bring in schools from all over, not just the best in Ohio, but from the best around the country.
3 ball off the rim, no good. And these will be 2 teams that'll be at it. Kennedy Schleybaugh is off and running. Kennedy Schleybaugh left hand up, off the backboard, shot no good, and giving it right back to West Holmes. You talked about it, Bruce. The best teams in the country. I was talking to Tom Jenkins, the director of the Classic in the Country, talking to him. Once again, another top lineup. If you're watching this and you've got a daughter, I don't care what grade she's in. If she's a basketball player, you want to bring her here to watch the Classic in the Country.
And you talked about the college coaches being here tonight. There's plenty of them around for that.
Definitely. 3 ball on the way. Buries it in. Give that one to number 32, Alex Starr. Her second 3, I believe, of the game, Bruce.
Yep, cuts the lead down to 2.
3 ball been the great equalizer tonight. Schleybaugh being pressured. She's going to give that one back out top. That's Troyer. Troyer's going to kick it back out to Kennedy. Going to set the offense again. Look possibly to look at some type of scissors action here. Nice backdoor cut. Great backdoor cut by Brittany Miller. She gets 2 points from the easy lay-in.
It looked like it was going to set up that flex offense where they pop up, look for the back door, the cuts underneath, and she came wide open.
Anytime you see the back of the head of the girl guarding, you got to make an automatic back cut.
That's it.
Ball screen again, kicks it back out. Penetration, going to kick it out. 3 ball and away again by Starr. Too strong, rebound controlled by the Hawks. Schleybaugh brings it down right wing. She's being hounded. Schleybaugh is going to kick it back out. Thought about the 3, decides better of it. Kicks it back out, Troyer. Kennedy going to reset the offense. 2-guard front here. Flare screen. Nice pop out by Troyer. Ooh, runner in the lane, no good. Rebound controlled by West Holmes, and the Knights are running. Bring it down the court, it's Hannah Clark. She's going to go to the hoop. Off the backboard, no good. Can't get a shot to fall. Rebound controlled by the Hawks. Once again, Bruce, West Holmes gets a turnover but can't convert.
Yeah, 2 wild shots there. First one by Hiland, and then down the court on the breakaway. They should have pulled it back out.
If you have a job to do but don't have the tool or equipment to get it done, call Frontier Tool and Rental Equipment. Their experts will fix you with the right tool to complete your job. Frontier Tool and Rental Equipment is located in Brightwood. Give them a call at 330-339-RENT. That's 330-339-7368. Shot blocked. Going to stay here with Hawk basketball. It's back and forth game in the first half, Bruce. Nothing different here in the second.
Been kind of slow start here to start the third quarter with Hiland outscoring the Lady Knights 4-3, but there's a basket there.
Nice inbound play, 2 points there for the Hawks. Give that one to number 25, Megan Beachy. Shot no good, rebound control, 1 and done for West Holmes. Hawks are off and running. Kennedy ahead, Kennedy Schleybaugh ahead. Shot up by Miller, and backboard no good, rebound controlled by West Holmes. They're going to look to run. Leading the break is Starr. Starr going to take it all the way to the hoop. Shot up with the backboard and in. Give that one to Alex Starr. Coast to coast, she's got the most, cutting it to a 4-point Highland Hawk lead. Coming up on 4 minutes of play, Bruce, on your Wayne Doughton Garage Door scoreboard. Schleybaugh penetrates, kicks it out, 3 ball blocked, and out of bounds is going to be Highland. That's going to be West Holmes basketball. Mass substitutions coming in. And we're going to talk about our good friends when we get a chance here from Dyson Drug, when we get a chance. Substitution by both teams trying to get their matchups here. West Holmes ball trailing by 4. 3:48 to go, third quarter action here on Big Time Sports. Starr going to give it to Brown. Brown going to be off and running. Right wing, swing it back to Starr. Starr going to penetrate to the backboard. Shot no good, contact no foul called. Brown going to put the 3 ball up. Too short. Rebound batted around. Brown battles for it. Picked up by Starr. She's going to kick it out. They got to watch for a 3-second count. Timeout, West Holmes. And with that timeout, we're going to talk about Dyson Drug. Taking your medicine at the right time is important. Dyson Drug has the right tool to help you follow your medication instructions. We call it Simplifying My Meds. If you would like to make taking your medications less complicated, Dyson Drug is here to help. Dyson Drug, call them today at 330-364-5519. That's 330-364-5519. Or stop by our pharmacy at 315 East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. That's Dyson Drug. Brickhouse Beverage, located at 132nd Street, the corner of Race and 2nd. You can give them a call at 330-364-2821. One-stop shop for pregame snacks and refreshments. Coolers kept extra cold for all your beverage needs. Ohio Lottery retailer, that's Brickhouse Beverage of Dover. West Holmes basketball. Brown going to trigger it. Brown looks inside, bounce pass into McCauley. She's going to kick it out, back to Brown. Brown once again being hounded by this relentless Hiland Hawk pressure defense. They look inside, trying to go high-low. Nice penetration. Charge call. That's going to go against number 22, Samantha Hall.
That's a good job, good defensive move there by number 50 of the Lady Hawks. That's Mackenzie Miller stepping in to take the charge.
Jump stop and take it straight up in the air.
West Holmes coming out in pressure. 4-point lead for Hiland. 3 minutes to go. Off the handoff. Driving into Miller. And we're going to have a jump ball called. And it's going to be West Holmes ball in the alternating possession era, Bruce.
Told me that's a turnover pretty much there. Once again, it was kind of a forced shot. She really didn't have a good shot. I was surprised she kept going. You know, should have pulled up and kicked it out and got back into the offense again.
Hiland going to stay at that man-to-man pressure. And really early on in that game, that pressure really took West Holmes out of their offense.
You know what this pressure does? If they don't steal the ball, they get, you know, West Holmes running too fast and they get out of control sometimes.
Playing at a tempo they don't like. Slicing through the lane is number 32, Alex Starr. Give her another bucket as she cuts the Hawk lead to 2. And Bruce, this is the closest they've been since early on in the ball game.
Yeah, since the...
Oh, easy lay in there by number 22, Jessica Troyer.
Then they give that up. Well, remember, it was 9-0, so that, you know, when they cut it to 2, that's, like you said, the closest they've been all night.
Brown going to throw up the 3 ball off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled, still batted around. Jump ball called. Possession arrow favors the Hawks. And, you know, that was something Coach Patterson talked in the pregame show. She didn't want to get into a 3-point shooting competition with Hiland.
I don't think anybody does, do they?
Not too many. Hawk basketball, Kennedy Schleybaugh is going to bring it up, set this Hiland offense. West Holmes in their man-to-man defense. They've been switching up between man-to-man and matchup 2-3 zone. Backdoor cut, nice play. Great execution, can't get the shot to fall. Rebound controlled by number 21, Hannah Clark, and she's going to lead this West Holmes break. Clark's going to pull it out. She's going to get a little penetration there. Hands off there to Starr. Starr's going to look at it, swings it over to Brown. Looks inside. Nice move with the left hand up and in. KC left line. Back to a 2-point lead for Hiland. 29-27, minute 30 to play, third quarter action. Ball screen. Switching the screens. You said it, Bruce. West Holmes been switching a lot of screens. Penetration too easy again. Give that one to number 23, Angela Troyer. And Bruce, West Holmes just can't get a stop at the defensive end.
No, they've given up that dribble penetration drive.
Stolen away by Schleybaugh. Passes it ahead. Shot up. Off the rim, no good. Kept her own rebound. Put it back up and in. Brittany Miller. Can't get the first one to fall. Gets her own rebound and gets the putback. Brown going to penetrate, kicks it out. 3 ball on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by the Hawks. They're looking to run. Pass it ahead. They've got a 3 ball up. Right wing and buries it home. Rachel Horn. And just like that, Hiland Hawks are back ahead by 6. Make it 9. Pass inside, turnover. Right back to Hiland.
There's where that pressure comes in. They didn't steal the ball. They get West Holmes offense speeded up, get out of control, throw the ball away, another turnover.
Bruce, it was about a minute and a half ago. West Holmes had this lead to 2.
Less than a minute. It was 1 minute and 32 seconds left, and it was down to 2 points, and Hiland's going on another run to build it back to 9.
If you're looking for all your appliance need, stop in at Weaver Appliance, located at 1780 State Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Between Sugar Creek and Walnut Creek, brand name appliances at prices you can afford. Amana, Frigidaire, GE, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Speed Queen. We will meet or beat any box price store. Big box store price, sorry about that. See us before you buy. If we sell it to you, then we will service it for you. We service what we sell. gaining your trust for over 25 years. That's Weaver Appliance. Give them a call at 330-852-4555. That's 330-852-4555.
Rarely do you see a coach call a timeout with 27 seconds left in the quarter, but Coach Patterson had to because this game was getting away a little bit.
Especially when you don't have the ball. That was a great opportunity now for Hiland to draw up a last-second play here. Usually you want to try to get a shot up of 5 so you got enough time for the offensive rebound. Kennedy, Schleybaugh, battle, turns it over. Hiland recovers the ball. Timer to go long, 3 up, and off the backboard, no good. And less than a minute to go. West Holmes had it to 2, but the Hawks push it back to 9. We'll be back with 4th final quarter action after you watch this.
Since 1972, Taylor Insurance and Financial Services has been serving the Tuscarawas Valley with friendly and professional advice. With over 100 years of combined experience, Taylor Insurance and Financial Services offers the best in auto and home insurance, 401k rollovers, IRA transfers, and a full line of property and casualty coverage. With 2 locations to serve you, 4th Street Northwest in New Philadelphia and on 2nd Street in Coshocton, there's no need to look any further than Taylor Insurance and Financial Services.
Walton's Auto and Glass has been a family-owned and operated automotive parts shop since the days of the Model T. Walton's carries auto parts and paint as well as glass for your every need, including tabletops, mirrors, shelves, windows, and frames. Walton specializes in replacement and repair of automotive, ATV, and residential glass and takes pride in giving you OEM quality or better for your new or antique car. With a successful business since 1931, you know you can trust Walton's. Find them at 371 South Broadway in New Philadelphia. It's time to tailgate, and that means it's time for carry-out buckets of delicious Manor chicken. Whether you're going to the game or just need a quick dinner for your family, choose the Manor Restaurant in Strasburg. With their buckets of chicken and homemade sides, it's the easy way to enjoy a great meal before the game or anytime. The Manor is open 6 days a week, closed Mondays.
For homemade flavor never outdone, come on down for great food and fun.
The Manor Restaurant on North Worcester Avenue in Strasburg.
Do you want a happy and healthy pet? Pet's Place offers great service and the healthiest of dog and cat foods. We carry a wide range of all-natural dog chews, biscuits, and a huge selection of toys, a DIY pet wash, and all other pet needs. Pet's Place offers a great selection of freshwater fish, small animal reptiles, and birds. So bring your pet to Pet's Place, 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia, or check us out on the web at www.petsplace.com.
Remodeling and improving your home are always in season. Bring your ideas to your showroom at Holmes Lumber Design Center, downtown Sugar Creek, featuring craft-made kitchens and bath displays with custom countertops, plus Anderson and Atrium windows and Provia windows and doors. Rooftop shingle delivery of top shingle brands. Make a fun space with AZEK and TimberTech decks. Excellent interior millwork from our own facility. Hardwood interior doors and stair railings. Improve your home. We can help at Holmes Lumber Design Center, downtown Sugar Creek.
It's all about you. It's all about you.
The more we know you and your financial goals, the more easily we can help you achieve them. Talk to us. Find out why so many of your neighbors come by and talk with our trained loan officers. Around here, it's all about you. First National Bank of Denison, member FDIC. It's all about you.
It's all about you.
And welcome back to Hiland High School, as it's the West Holmes Lady Knights trailing the Hiland Hawks by a 27-36 count. And Bruce, why don't we get our Haas Auto Body quarterly recap?
And once again, this quarter has been the same as the first two. Quarter of runs, Troy. You know, they get out, Hiland got out early to start the third quarter, build up a little bit of lead. West Holmes cut back into it. Down to a minute and a half left in the third quarter. It was actually down to 2 points. Hiland goes on another run, builds it up to a 9-point lead, 36-27 at the end of 3.
And that's your Haas Bodily quarterly recap. As we get to our final quarter of play, and Bruce, this buckle up. It looks like this could be a wild ride for the final quarter.
Yep. See if it's a game of runs again. West Holmes going to have to get back in it to get the ball coming out here to start the fourth.
And Bruce, as I'm looking at our high-tech score sheet, is that correct? we have not had a foul shot so far in this game.
Not a foul shot.
Reach-in foul going to be called. That's going to be Hiland's first foul of the second half.
See, I think there was only 6 fouls called in the first half and only 3. And these officials have done a great job in this caliber of game without a doubt. That's why these guys have all done state tournament games in their careers.
One of the best officiating crews you're going to find in the state of Ohio. Kicked out. Passing around the perimeters, West Holmes. They're going to look inside. That's Clark with the ball. She kicks it out. Long 3 on the way. Give that one to number 32, Alex Starr with a 3 ball. That's going to cut the Hawk lead down to 6. Starr's been deadly from the arc tonight, Bruce.
Yeah, once she gets open, very few times, though, is she not getting her shot contested.
Once again, an easy layup by the freshman, the left-handed Kennedy Schleybaugh. And Bruce, West Holmes is just giving up too many layups.
Yeah, either backdoor cuts or layups, like you said.
Off the ball defense, so important. 1 and done for West Holmes. Hiland with the rebound. That's going to be Beachy. She's going to give it back to Kennedy Schleybaugh, just a freshman. Going to set the offense here for the Hawks.
And Hiland's so fundamentally sound. They check off the boards really well. It's been, like you said, mostly 1 and dones for West Holmes.
Same play again by Hiland. Going to be controlled by the Hawks. They pass it around the perimeter. 3 ball up and in. Give that one to Megan Beachy as she rip-scored. Once again, Bruce, the extra pass, getting the wide-open look.
And it's a double-digit lead, the first time we've seen that tonight.
West Holmes trailing by 11. Coming up on 6:30 to play. Looking inside West Holmes. They're going to pass it around. That's Lepla. She's going to swing it over to Schreiber. Inside, that's Starr. Hook shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Starr up again. The left-handed bank shot is in. Give that to Starr. She's got 17 on the night to lead the West Holmes Lady Knights.
One of the few offensive rebounds they've been able to get to put back a stick back.
Kennedy Schleybaugh sets the offense. Flare by Schleybaugh. 3 ball on the way. Too strong, no. Rebound controlled by Starr. And that pass ahead. That's Brown. Brown looks to take it coast to coast. Swings it over. Backing her way in. Ball batted away. And a foul going to be called on West Holmes. That's going to be West Holmes' 3rd foul, Bruce.
Yep, we're probably not going to see the 1-on-1 unless we get down to the end where they're going to have to start fouling to try to get possessions back.
Substitution again by the Hawks. Wish we would kind of get some foul shots here. Give me a chance to get some of our reads in by our great advertisers. And folks, we can only bring you these great games because of the advertising we have on Big Time Sports. And if you want you've got a business and you want them heard and seen with the opportunity of over 1 million households, radio and television, give our marketing department a call at 330-204-2976. That's 330-204-2976. Baseline drive, shot off the rim, no good. Batted around, going to be controlled by the Hawks once again. Swinging that ball quickly around the perimeter is Hiland. 3 ball on the way, no good. Ball batted out of bounds. That's going to stay Hiland Hawk basketball. And Bruce, Hiland, they're spacing on the perimeter. They just swing that ball so quickly.
There's always someone standing outside the arc, looking for that 3-point. That's part of their game, and if they find them, that ball's going up from out there.
Shot up and no good. Rebound once again controlled by Hiland. Miller looking inside, wide open for the layup is in. That's Sarah Kime with a wide open layup, just a freshman.
Another wide open layup, like you said, builds the lead back to 11 just with under 5 to go.
Brown being hounded by Troyer. Brown gives it up. That's Lepla. Lepla to Starr. Starr going to penetrate. Kicks it out to the corner to Brown. Brown with the penetration. Back out to Starr. Starr with the left-handed penetration. 3 ball on the way. Off too strong. Rebound Brown. Brown's going to take it up and is fouled. And Bruce, we could have our first foul shots of the game.
I think we're going to sit on a shooting foul this time.
That's going to be Brown. She's going to go to the line for 2. And from suits to work boots, try Miller Clothing and Shoes in downtown New Philadelphia. Marty Miller has a team of all-stars such as Hager, Lee, and Wrangler jeans. For your feet, it's Hush Puppy and Red Wing shoes. And to complete your wardrobe, it's Carhartt, Van Hoosen, and Arrow. The best is Miller Clothing and Shoes. See Miller Clothing and Shoes today. Keep your socks high and your powder dry, and give Marty Miller a try. Brown misses the first one, second one on the way, and is good. both these teams pretty good free throw shooting teams, Bruce.
How can we tell? There's only been 2 free throws tonight, and West Holmes one of 2.
Backdoor cut, stolen away by West Holmes. They're out on the break. Hannah Clark, can't get the layup to fall. Rebound controlled by West Holmes, and they're going to get batted away. That last touch by the Hawks, give it to West Holmes. 10-point lead here tonight for the Hawks. And what we knew, Bruce, would be an epic battle.
Yeah, definitely a defensive battle. Saw that coming in. Both teams, like we said, the Hawks only give up 28 points a game, and West Holmes 38.
Alex Brown can't get the left-handed layup to fall. Well, you know what, Bruce? I did the chance to do West Holmes earlier this year. They trailed Hoover early this year by 14, and they came back with a 15-point win. Second half, great second half by West Holmes. Thought I might see a little bit of that here tonight, but Highlands managed to keep that lead. West Holmes got it to 2, but they ran it quickly back up to 9 and 10.
Yeah, and the lid's been on the basket for West Holmes. They've missed, some easy bunnies and close-in range type shots tonight.
Good spacing by the Hawks. Ball passed around the perimeter. Popping up, that's Mackenzie Miller. She's going to swing it. Use the screen by Miller. That's Beachy. Good ball pressure by Starr. And you know what I just noticed, Bruce? Brittany McCauley hasn't played, I don't think, tonight for West Holmes, one of their leading scorers. That pass is going to be thrown away. Give it to West Holmes. And that's going to be big, Bruce, because they're going to get a chance to take it out underneath their own hoop.
It's Highland's 10th turnover of the night so far. West Holmes also has 10, and those mostly have been caused by the defense that's been played. Not, that many unforced turnovers.
Well, big difference in the game so far, Bruce, is the three-point shooting of Highland tonight.
Well, that and the fact, West Holmes has put up 46 shots tonight, and their shooting percentage isn't going to be very good.
Kick out to Brown. Reaching foul. No call there. Let me kicked out again to Starr. Good job of Highland cutting down the penetration lanes. Brown's going to drive, draw the foul. Blocking foul called, and Alex Brown going to go to the line for 2. And she seems to be a little shooken up there on the drive, Bruce.
Yeah, they kind of sandwich her, and she got caught. Her feet got caught, and she went down pretty hard, but she's up now.
Don't forget, folks, if you want up-to-the-minute scoreboard action, download the Big Time Sports app. Not only do we have all Big Time Sports TV games on the app, we have a link to our radio show, our daily radio show on Fox Sports 1350. Monday through Fridays, 12 to 3. We talk local high school, college, and pro sports. And Bruce, we not only talk high school football, we talk local college football, mid-major football, including Notre Dame, one of the upper-level mid-major teams around, and major college football with The Ohio State University. And Bruce, they've got a big one coming up here the first of the year.
Yeah, some kind of bowl game, the Sugar Bowl or something like that.
Something like that, as Brown gets the first one to fall. Cutting it back to a single-digit lead for the Hawks. Brown going to try to cut it to 8. Shots up and in. So West Holmes shooting 75% from the floor. And that's going to get a timeout from the West Holmes Lady Knight. And that's going to get us a timeout also. Your score, West Holmes 35, Highland 43. We'll be back after you watch this.
Martini 97 in downtown Dover is T-County's home for Buckeye Nation. Meet your friends and cheer on the Buckeyes on 9 flat-screen TVs. Martini 97 opens at noon on Saturdays for Buckeye games and college football. Pizza and beverage specials on game day make your celebration complete. And the party doesn't stop there. Every Friday and Saturday night, Martini 97 features the hottest area bands with no cover. Why pay just to get into your favorite hangout? Come to Martini 97 and the party's on us. Martini 97 on North Tuscarawas Avenue in downtown Dover. Home improvements make your life easier and add to the aesthetics and value of your home. Look to the Wayne Garage Door Sales and Service Showroom for garage doors, entry doors, storm doors, windows, gutters, siding, heritage stone, and awnings. Plus knowledgeable associates to help you create a distinct look for your home. Wayne Garage Door, quality workmanship and service after the sale since 1973 on State Route 39 in Dover. More than just garage doors.
Let Designer Stone bring the beauty of natural stone into your home. Now granite from Designer Stone is affordable for your home. Granite is ideal for kitchen countertops, bathrooms, and floors, and is elegant and unique in color and patterns. Make granite from Designer Stone the choice to beautify your home. Call Designer Stone today at 1-866-860-4747.
The ultimate Medicare Advantage plan is here. AltCare's Primetime Health Plan is now offering a $0 monthly premium plan with prescription drug coverage and a Silver and Fit program at no extra cost. With Primetime, get local personalized service and an experienced team of advocates, keeping your healthcare needs a top priority. Call Primetime Health Plan to register for a meeting or to learn more about the new $0 plan.
Dumont Sporting Goods has been outfitting winning teams since 1977. Put Doug Clark and his experienced staff to work for your team. See them for school jackets, silk screening, and embroidery. Dumont's is especially proud to be your exclusive area Russell Athletic Team Specialist. All of the name brands you love close to home. That's Dumont's Sporting Goods on Tuscarawas Avenue in downtown Dover. Team Specialist since 1977.
Tell me, are you confident in your financial game plan? I'm Matt Ferris, president of Ferris Financial. If you're like most people, you've probably spent a lot of time talking about getting your financial affairs in order, but for some reason, the game plan has never come together. At Ferris Financial, we're here to help you solidify your personal, business, and estate planning goals so we can build a winning game plan together and help you achieve peace of mind. Call us at 330-321-1413. Ferris Financial, helping you plan, protect, and prosper.
Welcome back to Highland High School as it's big-time sports action. Troy Richardson along with Bruce Witter tonight, bringing you a pretty good dandy early season matchup, non-conference matchup for the West Holmes Lady Knights and the Highland Hawks. And Bruce, for West Holmes, foul shooting hasn't been, or field goal percentage hasn't been too good tonight.
No, they haven't improved anything on that first half shooting when they shot 33%. My unofficial statistics have them right now at 15 of 47 from the field, which is around 30% for the game right now.
And Bruce, I was talking earlier about our Big Time Sports app. You can download it for the Droid. Look for Big Time Sports Ohio on Google Play. For the iPhone, look for BTS Ohio. We get over 250,000 hits a week on the Big Time Sports app. Pass ahead to Kennedy Schlabel. That's one way to break the press, Bruce.
And it could have been an easy two, but she heads up. She couldn't get control of the ball, and she brought it back out.
Good freshman move there, but pass stolen away. Giving it ahead, up and no good. Getting her own rebound, shot up again. Nice job there by Hannah Clark as she's going to go to the free throw line for two.
Once again, 2 point-blank range shots, and they didn't knock either one. Here it is. Missed the first one, got her own rebound, back up, missed it again, but she got fouled.
Don't forget, go to BigTimeSportsOhio.com to get a list of all of our high school basketball coverage. We're going to be bringing you 60 boys and girls high school basketball and wrestling this winter, along with 20 high school tournament games. We are #1 in the state of Ohio for all your high school sports action on Big Time Sports. Shot off the rim, no good. Rebound batted away. That's going to be controlled by Starr. She thought about the three. She's going to penetrate, ball batted away again. Jump ball called. And the arrow favors West Holmes.
Down to 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. Still an 8-point lead for the Lady Hawks.
Brown going to trigger it underneath her own hoop. That's out to Starr. Starr back to Brown. Three ball on the way. A little too long. Rebound controlled by West Holmes. Batted away. Stolen away by the Hawks. They're off and running. Out to Schlabel. Schlabel being hounded by Brown. Schlabel penetrates, kicks it out. Thought about the three. Schlabel penetrates, kicks it out again. That's Brittany Miller. Foul's going to be whistled and called on West Holmes.
It's only their 4th team foul, so they can give up 2 more fouls before Highland goes into the 1-and-1. They can take a couple chances.
Bruce, we got big time sports action all this week. As in our north, it's going to be McKinley versus Jackson. Jackson, one of the top boys teams in the state of Ohio this year in Division I. Whistle and a foul called on number 21. Hannah Clark, and West Holmes got a lot of fouls.
Well, one more
foul to give.
Two more, and they'll put Hiland in the 1-1.
Another foul going to be called before the inbound. As I was saying, McKinley versus Jackson this week in high school boys basketball. Jackson, one of the top boys programs in the state this year. Ball pressured into the backcourt. Kennedy. Kennedy being hounded by Brown. Brown going to be whistled the foul, and that's going to send Kennedy Schleybaugh to the line for 1-1.
And Hiland's not a real good foul shooting team, Troy, which is kind of unbelievable. As a team, they're only shooting 56.5% from the free throw line this year. They are 13 of 23 as a team.
And Kennedy Schleybaugh is going to try to raise that average here just a little bit. The young freshman looks over to the bench. You get a good look at the young girl right there. Shot up and in. Also this week, we're going to have Zanesville at New Philadelphia. Girls action, we're going to have New Philadelphia at Dover. Girls action, Bruce and I believe we'll be bringing you that action, won't we, Bruce?
Yep, I think we're on that game.
Kennedy Schleybaugh helps the Hiland free throw average as she puts 2 in. Also this week, we have Parma Holy Name at St. Thomas Aquinas. New Philly at Dover. So, Bruce, before the holidays, we've got some big action coming up here. 4 games this week. Zanesville, 5 games this week. McKinley at Jackson boys, Zanesville at Philly boys, New Philly at Dover girls, Parma Holy Name at St. Thomas Aquinas boys, and New Philadelphia Philly boys. As you take a look here at some of our fans taking in the game tonight on the Dover Dental Group fan cam. Always a good crowd here at Berlin Hiland. Everyone taking the game here in Holmes County as it's the Civil War, if you will, of Holmes County.
Yep. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Hiland girls with a 10-point lead. What they have to do is take care of the basketball, not make any turnovers. And West Holmes going to have to take some chances. Probably send, they know that so far that Hiland has not been a good free throw shooting team, even though they knocked down those 2.
That's number 23, Shriver. She's being hounded by Schleybaugh, just a freshman. Pressure again, Shriver looking, gives it off. They got a hand in your face every time, Bruce.
Yeah, everything's contested.
Long 2 on the way, and buries it home is Hannah Clark. At Hockley back down to 10, and a whistle and a foul called. Sending the line for the 1-1 is going to be Megan Beachy. I'd like to take a minute here to thank the men and women of the United States Armed Forces for what they do every day for us. They're in some countries that most Americans can't find on a map, and they don't get a chance to spend the holidays with their families, come home for Thanksgiving, home for Christmas, but we do, and we'd like to take a minute to thank the men and women of the United States Armed Forces for all that they do. As you get a good look there at Megan Beachy as she's to the line for the 1-on-1 attempt. Off too strong, rebound controlled. Flying in there is Alex Troyer getting the big rebound. And that was Bruce, that was sheer will alone to get that rebound.
That's what the Lady Hawks have done almost all night long. They've got all those, free balls that's been on. They've just got all the hustle balls so far tonight.
And that's not an X and O thing, Bruce. That's just a flat out, I'm going to out-compete you thing.
That's it.
That's just mental toughness right there.
They play that defense. They go after those loose balls on the floor. And tonight, like I said, they've pretty much out-hustled the Lady Knights.
As Kennedy Schleybaugh gets both free throws to fall, pushing the Hiland Hawk lead up by 10. Not extending full court pressure again.
They're not going to make anything easy for the Lady Knights. They're going to pressure them full court with a 10-point lead here with only a minute and a half to go.
And they've got 2 fouls to give. Everything being contested. Star with the drive. Shot no good. Can't get another shot in the paint to fall. Rebound controlled by Hiland. And Miller's going to think better of it. She's going to pull it out and get fouled. That's Brittany Miller, just a junior, going to go to the free throw line. And we're in the double bonus now, Bruce.
Yeah, that's the 10th team foul on the Lady Hawks, and this game's slipping away because they just haven't been able to put the ball in the, inside the iron tonight.
Shot up and in. Can't quite tell, but it looks like we might have an injured Hawk down on the bench there, Bruce. I see we're going to have a timeout called by West Holmes. And we're going to keep it right here. We've already paid the bills. But if you want your business to get an opportunity to get your name out there to high school games all around Northeast Ohio on TV and radio, as well as our daily radio show, give our advertising department a call at 330-204-2976. That's Big Time Sports Advertising at 330-204-2976. And if you're Coach Patterson, what are you talking about right now in the huddle?
Well,
Bruce?
I mean, they're going to have to try to knock down some threes. They're down 11, 122 to left. They got to crash the boards because they haven't got many second chance opportunities. So they're going to have to get shots up quick, crash the boards if they don't go down. Going to have to do pressure defense full court. You know, and if they can't steal the ball, they're going to have to foul and put them at the line. You know, it's tough now. 11 points down the way this Hawk defense has been.
And Hiland, even though, Bruce, they're only shooting about 55% from the year from the foul line, doing a pretty decent job tonight.
Yeah, they're 5 of 6 tonight so far.
So when it counts, Hiland seems to make their free throws.
And the other things, like you said, it's in the double bonus now, so every foul that the Lady Knights commit, Hiland's going to the line for 2 shots.
11-point lead by Hiland. They've led from wire to wire tonight. From the first 3 of the game, 27 seconds in. Foul shots up and in. Man-to-man pressure again by Hiland, being totally relentless with it. And they've still got 2 fouls to give. Pass ahead to Lepla. Lepla swings it out. That's Starr. She looks at it. She's going to hand off Starr for a long 3. Up and in. Starr buries it from about 22 feet.
That one was from Walnut Creek, I think.
Passes inbound to Schleybaugh and whistle and a foul called. Bruce, we got to start thinking about our player of the game.
Can be one of many here tonight.
A lot of different opportunities for player of the games definitely tonight, Bruce.
This young lady going to the line as a freshman has been a key factor here tonight with leading the Hawk offense from the point guard position. And that's her 9th point of the night.
She buries another foul shot. And shot no good. Rebound controlled by the West Holmes Lady Knights. Ball batted away. And Bruce, it's just little deflections like that take a team out of the rhythm.
Well, you talked about the hand up on the shooter. Well, the hands are in the passing lanes all the time too. Not just up on the shooter, but when your man doesn't have the ball, they have the hands in the passing lane trying to deflect passes.
Very fundamentally sound both teams. Turnover, right back to Hiland. Pass ahead, and she's gonna pull that one back out. Brittany Miller, good heads-up play there. Thought better of the layup. Decides, hey, we got to take some time off the clock and get to the free throw line for 2. Hiland leading 50-40. Brittany Miller at the free throw line. She's going to shoot 2. You get a good look at the young lady. First shot up and rattles it in.
That's 8 out of 10 from the line. That helps that percentage quite a bit.
That's going to bump it up. I'm not a math teacher, Bruce, but that's like 80%.
Yes, I believe so.
That's pretty close to it. Second shot, no good. Rebound controlled by West Holmes, so they're going to give it right back to Hiland.
Just one of many things, you know, the Lady Knights haven't been able to, you know, when it rains, it pours, I guess.
And right now it isn't. It's pouring on West Holmes.
Sure is.
But a great game tonight, Bruce, and high school girls basketball at its best. And when you're talking about the top teams in Ohio, you're talking about the top teams in the country. Ball's inbounded, and the foul called on West Holmes. Going to the free throw line is Megan Beachy.
The thing about Hiland scoring, it's been spread out all over. You know, we talked about, you know, coming in, they only had one player and averaging double digits, and that was Megan Beachy at 13.7. Had a lot of people averaging 8, 7, 9, and so forth, and that's the way it's been all night long.
Well, and that's what makes it so hard to defend when you have to guard everybody. And I know back when I coached, and our philosophy was, okay, your 2 stars, our 5 are going to beat your 2. And you know what, 5 can guard 2.
And the thing about it is, they can all shoot the 3.
Oh, so that stretches you out.
Exactly.
Isabella Fowler is going to check into the game, waiting at the scorer's table. And all it does is just keep stretching you out. It creates the driving lanes. It's always a threat when everybody has the ability to shoot. Can't get either free throw to go. West Holmes ball, they're breaking with it. Looks to the three, thought about it. Pass the corner, shot up. No good. Rebound controlled by the Hawks. That rebound controlled by Megan Beachy. She's fouled. She's going to go to the line for 2. As I look here at the Highland Hawks schedule, they got another big one coming up this week, Bruce, as it's a team a little bit east of here, Garraway. Classic Inter Valley Conference matchup. As it's pretty much for about the last 30 years.
It seems like it, doesn't it?
Been Highland and Garraway on the girls' side, and you know we joke about it, but pretty much for the last 25, it's either been Highland or Garraway winning an Inter Valley Conference championship.
For quite a while, yep.
Jeff Stavanis established that Garraway program way back when. Shot up and in. Megan Beachy's going to leave the game with a well-deserved round of applause.
She has 10 points on the night, but you look up there, there's 9, 9, 7, 10.
It's a lot of different numbers to have to read. Shot no good. Rebound battled for, controlled by West Holmes. 22 seconds to go here on your Wayne Garage Door scoreboard, as the Highland Hawks are going to get another win this season.
And this is going to snap what they the Lady Knights were 29-0 last year and won the first 4 coming out, right?
Yep, and that's just a little shy of their school record for consecutive wins, which is only 108.
But that's still 33 games that they've won in a row, and now they're going to be on the losing end after another turnover here.
For the first time in over a year.
Absolutely.
But I'm sure head coach Lisa Patterson, she'll get her troops regrouped. And like she said, they schedule these games to get better. Coach Schleybaugh said it. They schedule these games to get beat because they want to get ready for tournament time. Coming up on the final seconds here. And that's going to do it. Tonight, your final. West Holmes Lady Knights 40. Highland Hawks 53. We'll be back with a recap, stats, and player of the game after you watch this.
Save big on one of the remaining 2014 Toyotas or choose a new 2015 model. Either way, you win during the Toyota Savings Event at Ferris. Hi, this is Pat and Brody Ferris. Save up to $5,000 on a 2014 Tundra or put $3,000 back in your pocket on a 2014 and a half Camry. Or you can lease a 2014 Prius for just $189 a month.
Ferris Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
There are hospitals. There are health systems, but there's nothing quite like this. The Altman system means A-class care. All of the services and care you need together. All of the most expert caregivers together. All of this joins together, and together with you, to lead our community to improved health. Welcome to the shape of advanced healthcare. At Altman, healthier together.
Woods Tall Timber Resort is a vacation that's close to home. The 7-acre lake is the focal point of the resort, with camping May through October. Splash away your summer days at the beach, and in the fall, enjoy brilliant colors from your own private cottage. Whether you enjoy primitive camping or the amenities of home, Woods Tall Timber Resort has it all. Luxurious cottages feature equipped kitchens, a full bathroom, and room for 8 guests. The resort includes a clubhouse, concession stand, bait shop, shower house, and laundromat. And the recreation never ends. Enjoy summer fun on water slides, inflatable trampolines, paddle boats, and electric boats, plus house rentals, fishing, game room, playground, woodpecker par 3 golf, and miniature golf, and of course hiking trails. And now Woods Tall Timber Resort has zip lines. It's the best value around for this exciting way to fly. Rides start at just $15. Small zips and kiddie zips are also available, and the Lake House Lodge can accommodate your party, reception, reunion, or event. Check out all of the fun online at woodstalltimberlake.com.
And welcome back to Highland High School. As your final tonight, it was the West Holmes Lady Knights 40, Highland Lady Hawks 53 in the Civil War of Holmes County, East versus West, on your Ferris Chevrolet wrap-up report. And Bruce, why don't you take us through the stats here quickly?
Yeah, the stats pretty much mirror what happened in the game. West Holmes, poor shooting night, 7 of 17 of 55. Hiland 16 of 40, most of those threes. Free throws, West Holmes 3 of 6. Hiland was forced to the line a lot late in the fourth quarter, 10 of 15. Rebounding even, 22 for West Holmes, 24 for Hiland. Turnovers also even, 12 for both teams.
And most of that free throw shooting didn't come till about 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. And now we got our Ferris Financial. It pays to plan play.
And you see Kennedy Schleybaugh here with the steal. Down the floor. Going to dish it off. Could have been an assist, but they blew the first shot. But good rebound. Puts it back up and in. And that's your Ferris. It pays to plan play of the game.
Right, and that's going to lead us into our player of the game, Bruce, which is?
Kennedy Schleybaugh, freshman. 10 points tonight, 6 assists, numerous steals in their great defensive effort to hold West Holmes Knights to 40 points. Kennedy Schleybaugh is our Manor Restaurant player of the game.
Just a freshman quarterback of this young team, point guard for the Highland Hawks. And that's going to do it tonight. For the Guys in Image video, for my partner, Bruce Witter, thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you at the game.